Okay, today is Tuesday, November 12th, and today, and not just today, but kind of just over the past, month, honestly, I have been thinking a lot about how to fit everything in. How to do all the things that you are meaning to do, I guess. And today, I don't know, I just tried to write down all the things that I know need to be doing, and I learned something from it that I kind of wanted to expand on or just share with you guys because I found it quite interesting and actually very helpful in terms of trying to plan out all the stuff I want to be doing. So basically, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, right? There's school, right? I want to still get good grades and stuff, and that's takes up a lot of time in my day, right? There's softball. I want to play on a team and I want to be really good. Eventually, I want to play in college if that's doable. There's YouTube. I want to just be still consistently posting these videos and trying to improve them 1% every time. And then there's all the extra stuff. So there's all the stuff that I want to do to just make what I'm already doing better. So I need to be eating more and eating better. I want to be doing more fun hobbies. I have a drum set and I barely use it because I love drumming, but I never find time to use it. I want to read and journal more. I want to read and journal at night, but then at nighttime, I just usually am so tired. I'm usually just wasting time on my phone. There's just a lot of things that I need to incorporate or just make better in my day, and I get very overwhelmed with all the things I want or need to do. So what I did was I literally just opened a new Notion page, and I just wrote out all the things that I wanted to and needed to do. Literally, you can do this. You don't need Notion. You don't need some fancy note-taking app. Literally, just get a piece of paper, open the default notes app on your phone, and just write out what are all the things that you want to be doing and need to be doing. And write out how long it takes to do them. So that's how I originally did it. I wrote out, I said, on average, if I did all of my subjects for an hour every day, then it would take around 7 hours. I don't know if that's a lot, but I'm homeschooled, right? So I guess that's equivalent to however much time you spend in actual public school. But I got out 7 hours and 15 minutes, and that is usually how long it takes to get everything done, right? So basically, I just broke down all the things that I wanted to do and needed to do by time, which is very helpful because it just helps me realize how can I make this more realistic and how can I incorporate this into my day? Because if you've watched my videos before, you've heard me say that building the perfect 24 hours is the thing you should be doing, is kind of the main thing you can take action on if you want to be more productive, basically, because your 24 hours is what you have right in front of you. You can't do anything about yesterday, you can't do anything about tomorrow. All you have is the day in front of you, and crafting these 24 hours in front of you is one of the most important things you can do. So I'm still trying to right now I have a set schedule that I'm doing, but I'm still always adapting, right? There's a quote up here: happy but never satisfied, right? So we're always adapting, we're always trying to make it better. So yeah, that's what I originally did. I just wrote out how long it took. But then I actually had an idea to, instead of make it time-based, make it output-based or performance-based. Or maybe just input-based, honestly. I'm still kind of trying to think about this because right now I'm trying to grind with my softball and with my workouts and stuff, and it feels like I can't do that as effectively as I could be. And so I'm really just thinking not even just with my softball, but with my YouTube, and I want to be making Notion templates consistently. And the thing that's keeping me from doing that is literally just wasting time when I'm supposed to be doing school. That's kind of my main bottleneck. That's my main roadblock right now. So I'm going to try, this is just an experiment. I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to try this for tomorrow and see how it goes. And you guys can try this too. We can kind of experiment together and kind of speak on our thoughts, maybe in tomorrow's video. I'm going to try experimenting on making it more input-based rather than, I guess, output-based. I don't know if time, because time, I can't control time. Time is just passing. So I'm okay, do my math for 1 hour. instead of saying that, I'm going to do like learn X many things, and however long it takes, just use that time. I think that makes sense. Oh, a better example is for my anatomy. Instead of saying I'm going to do anatomy for an hour, I'm going to try read this many pages or do this many problems or whatever. And then if it takes an hour, then that's good. If it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then that's great. But maybe sometimes it'll take an hour and a half, you know? So I'm going to try to just experiment with this and try to do this many things. Just make it more like tangible. Don't make it time-based, but make it like input-based, I guess. I'm just going to experiment with this because the reason why I thought of this and the reason why I think this could be helpful is that if all of my school stuff, which is like my main roadblock, right? If all my school stuff is time-based, then I can't do anything about that. And a lot of the other things I'm doing are time-based. Well, I guess not necessarily, but I want to change all of the things I do in a day to be input-based rather than time-based so that it just gives more flexibility within the day. And it allows me, like, if I am truly focused and efficient, then I will have more time to do other things. And if I do everything super efficiently, then I'll have free time. So instead of making it time-based and be like, ugh, I have an hour of math to do, so I'm just going to go on my phone because I don't want to do that. I'm just going to make it like, learn these 5 things. Because I feel like that is a lot more manageable. Like, that is a lot less intimidating. I think this makes sense. I think this is going to work. I hope it works because there's this, I found this from a YouTube short, like this guy who does like school study stuff. And he was saying that when you're planning out your day, do the fixed time things first. So do the things that like require 1 hour. So like an example of this is, let's say I had like a hitting lesson or like a practice or something that was just set to be an hour long. I'd ideally want to do that earlier in the day so that all the things that are like flexible, like I could learn 5 concepts for math. I could learn 5 concepts in X amount of time, but I can only do 1 hour of math in 1 hour. So basically what I'm trying to do is to just make all the things that I do every day more like flexible for my schedule and not just like fixed blocks. Now this makes it harder to time block because I'm not necessarily going to know how long it's going to take. But I just want to experiment with this. I haven't done this yet, but there's just so much stuff on this list of things that I want to be doing and how much time I want to be spending on it. So I'm going to try to convert that time into just like learn this many topics, read this many pages, complete this many assignments, complete this many lessons, complete 1 unit of this course, complete this assignment. Like, just make it more like do this thing. Because that's, like, for me, that's a lot more manageable and less intimidating, and I think it'll help me be more focused. Like, if it's more manageable and less intimidating, then I won't procrastinate as much. And if I'm not procrastinating and I'm actually focused, then it gives me more time later in the day to do other things, like work on my softball and like be drumming more and be reading. It just gives me more time. Okay, so I'm just about to edit this video and I realized that I didn't talk about one of the main things that I wanted to talk about, which is that the main idea that kind of like sprouted this is that I realized that if I want to be really good at softball, basically, that's the main thing I'm thinking about. If I want to be like really good at that, there is no time to scroll. There is no time to waste time. Like, there's no time for that. And my short-term brain needs to realize that. It's just very frustrating. Like, I was just literally thinking, if I don't know about you, but I love watching, like, day in the life videos. And I watch a lot of videos about, like, baseball players in high school because that's, like, similar to my situation. And I look at all the things they do, and school is, like, not a big part of their life, but they still get it done. And, like, the stuff they do, like when they're really busy, like they don't have time to scroll. You wouldn't watch a day in the life video and it's like, yeah, I just spent 2 hours scrolling, didn't get that much school done, I still have I'm behind on homework, like I gotta do this, they're not like that. Now obviously day in the life, like you can't have a perfect day every day, but like I don't know, like I want to make it a better percentage of my days that are actually productive and where I realize like I don't have time to scroll. Like there are better things I can be doing. It's so annoying when literally your main urge is to just get on your phone and start scrolling or to like waste time on something. Like literally I was about to edit this video, or no, I was about to film this video and I was like, I wanted to pick up my phone and like wait. I don't know why though. I don't know. That's kind of just what I was thinking. Back to the video. So this is kind of just an experiment I'm doing of just making my schedule flexible rather than just fixed blocks. So if you have a schedule that you have, like that you have set, then I would encourage you, like, let's experiment together. Because I think this would work. Just like write down all the things that you want to be doing every day and that you need to be doing every day. Do the things that you need to be doing every day first thing in the morning. I think that's like I do all of my school before I do like my workouts and stuff like that, because that's like that's like my main responsibility for life. Write down all of those things and just write down, instead of writing down how much time I'm going to spend on this, write down like what input am I going to put into this. So let me think of a common example. Okay, let's say you want to start reading every day, right? I want to start reading every night before bed. Maybe I could just be like, read 1 chapter a day. Or maybe if that's too long, read 2 pages a day. Instead of saying read for 20 minutes, be like, read a chapter. I hope this makes sense. This is just an experiment I'm going to try tomorrow and hopefully for the foreseeable future and just see how it works, because I think it will work. Because, okay, my problem is that I realize that the days that I am productive are like my happiest days, right? Like they make me feel really good and I get a lot of stuff done and I like do the things I want to do. But that only happens, I would say I'm only like really productive 1 day out of the week, which is definitely not where I want to be at. Like if I think about how many like being productive over the past few weeks, I'm thinking like it's only really happened once a week, which is like, I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if that's good. It's just, I want it to be better. So I want to try to improve that to like at least 3 days a week or 4 days a week of like actual good, ideally 7 days a week, but I don't think that is really achievable if I'm being honest. But like I want to get it to be the majority of my days are like productive days where I'm actually focused. I'm not procrastinating. This is the thing that I hate about my own brain. Our brain thinks in the short term. We don't realize, like, when I think objectively, it's obviously so much better to be focusing on my responsibilities before and then just to have more free time at the end of the day, guilt-free, to do what I want. Like, I could scroll in that time if I wanted to, or I would, at that point, I'd probably end up spending it on something more productive. But this short-term brain, this stinking brain, bro, it's always like, no, I want the scrolling now. I'll get the school done later. Like, it's so frustrating. But we are on this journey together. I'm kind of on like a mission right now to just absolutely demolish all of my procrastination. And I feel like there are a lot of things that I can do. Like there are a lot of things I know I can do when I'm trying to get out of procrastination. But I feel like right now I'm trying to just prevent procrastination. Because I feel like a lot of my like things that I've talked about before on this channel are how to like, if you have been procrastinating, then how to like get out of that. But I need to start focusing more on how to prevent procrastination. I don't know if this like perfectly classifies of like something that I learned today. I guess I was just kind of learning about myself and trying to learn more about how I can be improving my productiveness rate. Instead of 1 out of every 7 days, let's try to make it 4 out of every 7 days. So that's not necessarily something I've learned, but just something that I've been thinking about and something that I'm trying to work on. And hopefully this experiment works. So if you take away one thing from this video, it would be let's experiment, right? Let's experiment with our schedules tomorrow. Like I said, write down all the things you want or need to do, and instead of making it time-based, make it input-based. Because if you are truly efficient and truly focused, then you will get that thing done. So yeah, that is what I learned today. And if this experiment works for you, then you can come back tomorrow and comment on this video and we can have a discussion. If you don't know, I'm posting every single day, daily insights. So tomorrow I'll probably have an update on this experiment that I'm trying to run. So come back for tomorrow's video if you want to see that. Yeah, if you like this video, then definitely hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'm posting every day, like I said, talking about what I learned that day and how I'm trying to apply it to my life and how you guys can apply it to yours. So if you want to see that kind of thing, then definitely subscribe. This video is specifically recommended for you, so if that piques your interest, then definitely go watch it. You can subscribe in that corner. Yeah, if you subscribe, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.